one fall. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my right, hailing from Belfast, Maine, weighing at 228 pounds, the Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer. And his opponents, standing in the corner to my left, fighting out of Orono, Rock City, weighing at 170 pounds, the Dirt Dog, Doug Wyzer. Orono, Rock City! Wow! It feels so damn good to be back!
Limitless Wrestling fans, welcome to episode 6 of The Road, streaming on IWTV. We're kicking things off here today with some singles action. It's the Dirt Dog, Doug Wyzer, going one-on-one with the Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer.
I don't know this, Dougie, but this is a wrestling match.
Okay, all right.
And I'm the better wrestler.
Wow, big proclamation there from the Bulldog.
I see how you didn't go to the section.
That goes without saying.
And if there's one thing to know about the Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer, he hates being called a Shih Tzu.
Bulldog, damn it! I'm not a Shih Tzu!
I see how you wrestle, Bulldog.
And Dougie Wyzer throwing that right hand high in the air, posing a challenge to Dave Dyer for a test of strength. I don't think a classic wrestling aficionado like Dyer is gonna turn down the opportunity. Now going shoulder to shoulder with the Dirt Dog, Doug Wyzer. Who's gonna force who down to the canvas first? Oh, and the power of Dave Dyer. Just too much for Doug Wyzer to withstand.
Wrestling!
Oh, and now the blue bullet flexing on him. Dyer did say last week he wasn't coming here for the fun and games, or as he put it, the drinking and the smoking like the dirty drifters love to do.
I'm not a Shih Tzu, for God's sakes! Go back to your shanties!
Let's slap some meat.
And Dougie just came full of challenges today. Wants to slap some meat with Dave Dyer. He's got a target set on that shoulder. Here he comes. Not even moving the Belfast Bulldog.
You want me to try
Dave Dyer standing strong on the attempted shoulder tackle from Doug Wyzer. And one of his own does the trick, leveling Doug Wyzer down to the canvas. And it may be a long night at the office for one half of the Dirty Drifters.
I didn't get enough run up. You friggin' lapdog. Go on the corner.
And what's Doug Wyzer trying to facilitate now? He's gonna let Dave Dyer have another shot at this.
You want me to come in too? Do you have a death wish?
Come on, baby.
Are you ready for this?
Come on.
You have no idea.
Oh, and Dougie goaded him into the corner. Only 2. Some trickery almost leading to victory for Doug Wyzer. Backslide. Only a 2 count, just barely getting the shoulder up. Dougie ducks the clothesline. Drop kick connecting. Dougie's on a roll. Oh, and just as I say that, eating a boot to the midsection and a headlock takeover. And this is exactly where Dyer wants to be right now. Down on that ring canvas, side headlock cinched in, wants to stay down here as long as humanly possible until the match is over. Loves to ground his opponents, learned a lot under the tutelage of classic Calvin Strange. He's got wrestling inspirations like Carl Gotch and Sputnik Monroe. Very well versed when it comes to the ground and pound of professional wrestling. Doug Wyzer, though, with the support of those around ringside, able to will himself back to his feet. Gonna back him up and shoot him off. But Dave Dyer holds on. Able to throttle him back down to the canvas with another headlock takeover. And we're back on the mat. And that looked like a closed fist. Referee paying attention to the outstretched leg of Doug Wyzer, who's trying to reach that bottom rope. It took so much energy for Doug Wyzer to even get back to his feet last time. Able to roll Dyer back. Only 2 and Dyer. Able to maintain the grip around the head of Doug Wyzer. Not having to relinquish the hold because of a pinfall. Wyzer once again trying to find a way out, all the while Dyer trying to pop his head like a pimple. Up to their feet once again, and Dougie's fighting. The blood is pumping. 3 straight shots to the side, and Dave Dyer just won't quit. Slides down into the side headlock, maintaining possession of the head of Doug Wyzer, restricting the airway and trying to make this dude tap out to one of the most basic holds in professional wrestling. It can be done, and Dave Dyer looks to do that today on episode 6, but Doug Wyzer feeling the flow. What the hell's he doing? He's gonna shed that shirt like a snake skin. And he crams it into the side headlock. Dave Dyer, he thinks he still has Doug Wyzer. Dyer thinks he's approaching victory, and meanwhile, Doug Wyzer putting on a vocal performance and ascending to the second rope. The Dirty Birdie takes flight with an elbow drop. Only a 2 count there. Dyer's been flip-flammed. What a chop from Dyer. And now we're slapping some meat.
Shit!
Wyzer has an answer. And here comes Dougie. Oh, come on now! That took a shot to the eyes from Dave Dyer. Headlock takeover. And we're right back down in Dyer's doghouse. And gonna pay extra close attention after the t-shirt shedding from Doug Wyzer. Dropping his body weight down, applying a ton of pressure around the head of Doug Wyzer. Referee Eric Greenleaf right there to make sure no shoulders are down, and Doug Wyzer doesn't want to give this match up. Once again, the room coming alive for the Dirt Dog. He's got himself back up to his feet. How's he going to get out this time? Heads to the apron and drives Dyer face first into the turnbuckle. What a way to maneuver out of that situation. Connects with a kick. And now placing himself electric chair position on the shoulders of Dyer. What's he thinking? Drifter Conrana sends Dyer across the ring. Fireman's carry position into the Samoan drop. Dougie into the cover. Only 2 right there. A half second away from victory for Doug Wyzer to kick off episode 6 of The Road here on IWTV. And I think the Dirty Birdie looking to take flight once again. It paid off earlier with the elbow drop, nearly winning him the contest just a few minutes ago. Oh, and Dyer catching him on the top rope. Wyzer taking a little too much time, and now the Bulldog ascending to the second rope. Maybe thinking superplex here. Wyzer trying to fight him off. 3 shots able to knock him off the second rope. Dougie connects with a kick. Looking for the crossbody, but Dyer able to snatch him out of midair, put the brakes on that, so he didn't go crashing backwards to the canvas. He's got him elevated now. Dyer straight slam down to the canvas. And that's all she wrote for Doug Wyzer. A big win in his road debut for the classic wrestling aficionado, the Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer.